They were called the Ghost Shift. The engineers and deckhands no one cared about, shoved onto night duty aboard the Oceava Titan, the largest offshore oil rig in the northern belt, underpaid, overworked, unseen. Until one stormy night, 17 of them were tossed into the sea like trash, chained in cargo nets, engines roaring behind them to drown their screams. It was no accident. It was a cleansing. And the men who ordered it? Still aboard, still smiling, still in power. But what they didn't know, 3 survived, and they remembered every name. The Oceava Titan was a floating city. 3,000 workers, layered decks, endless noise. But not all workers were equal. The Ghost Shift, mostly made up of immigrants, whistleblowers, and workers who spoke out, were sent to the lowest levels: rust repair, waste systems, engine heat zones. Anyone who raised a complaint disappeared or was reassigned to Level D, a place many called the graveyard deck. Chief Supervisor Calder Voss ran the rig like a dictator. He believed obedience was survival and used threats, sabotage, and brute force to rule. When 5 engineers discovered leaking pipes near the flammable storage and refused to falsify reports, they were marked. That night, the crew was transferred via boat. Only the boat never made it to shore. The sea swallowed them. Thunder cracked, waves churned, chains wrapped their legs. Hope seemed impossible. But 3 men broke free. Tariq, a quiet systems engineer with a photographic memory. Baco, a former lifeguard turned deck mechanic. Luis, a defiant Filipino welder and father of 2. Wounded and freezing, they clung to a floating drum and drifted for 2 nights before washing up on a remote fishing village. Everyone thought Oceava Titan was too powerful, too far out, too protected. But the survivors had proof. Hidden documents smuggled in waterproof tubes, showing gas leaks, illegal worker logs, and audio clips of Voss's orders. Push 'em overboard. No one will miss ghosts. They took it to the only person who'd listen, Marine investigator Juno Kessler, a former rig worker who had lost her brother on Titan years ago. She believed them, and she had her own reason to take Titan down. Kessler worked with an underground network of reporters, lawyers, and ex-rig workers. Within days, she leaked the survivor testimonies and files online under the tag Voices from the Deep. The post went viral. Environmental watchdogs launched a probe. International maritime law authorities issued an arrest warrant for Calder Voss. Survivors began coming forward, breaking NDAs, and revealing even darker truths. Years of disappearances, falsified safety reports, unreported deaths. Voss tried to flee on a private vessel, but the Coast Guard intercepted him, tipped off by Kessler and the survivors. As he was dragged away in cuffs, Tariq whispered, "Ghosts don't stay dead. Some come back for justice." Voss and 4 executives were sentenced to life imprisonment for murder, human rights violations, and environmental crimes. The Oceava Titan was decommissioned and turned into a memorial research platform. Tariq, Baco, and Luis became key witnesses in an international trial that reshaped offshore labor laws. They now run a nonprofit, Deep Light, protecting workers lost in forgotten waters. On the anniversary of the sinking, a beacon light is turned on from the coast. Its plaque reads, "To the ones they thought would sink, you rose, and so did justice."